Hello, welcome dear students. Today let's start with lesson number 11, Human Body and Organ System. Let's discuss some questions. From what are the organs and organ systems made up of? Organs are made from the tissues. Organ systems are made up of organs which are performing similar type of functions. Second question. Which organ systems are present in the human body? Digestive system, excretory system, reproductive system, circulatory system, nervous system, skeletal system and muscular system. These are the some of the important organ systems present in the human body. Now life processes. For the survival of living being, some vital processes are essential. These processes along with the specific properties of living beings are known as life processes. Let's discuss can you tell questions. See students, which processes occur in our body during sound sleep? Many vital processes such as circulation, respiration, digestion, etc. take place even when we are asleep. Next question, which life processes occur continuously in our body? Respiration, circulation and control of nervous system are constant processes that are taking place in the body. What is meant by organ system? Group of organs working together to perform a specific function is called as organ system. Various organ systems like digestive, respiratory, circulatory, nervous, excretory, reproductive, skeletal, muscular, etc. are functioning in our body. Energy is essential to operate all the life processes in human body. Just like vehicles, they also need energy for their working. Human beings also need energy for their working. So this energy production occurs within the cells. Cells need the supply of soluble nutrients and oxygen for this purpose. This supply takes place with the help of respiratory and circulatory systems. Respiration is carried out through following three steps: external respiration, internal respiration and cellular respiration. Let's study one by one. First one, external respiration. In that, A. Inspiration or inhalation. Air is taken in through nose and sent towards the lungs through trachea, which is also known as windpipe. Means this external respiration is carried in two steps, that is inhalation and exhalation. So in inhalation, air is taken in, and second one, that is expiration or exhalation. Here oxygen from the inspired air goes into blood. Blood carries the carbon dioxide from various parts of body towards lungs. This air is given out by exhalation. So both of these processes occurring with the help of lungs are collectively called as external respiration. Now second one, internal respiration. Exchange of gases between cells and tissue fluid is called as internal respiration. Means respiration is taking place inside. Oxygen moves from blood into tissue fluid and carbon dioxide moves from tissue fluid into blood. Now third one, cellular respiration. Dissolved nutrients like glucose are slowly burnt means oxidized with the help of oxygen, and energy is released in the form of ATP, that is energy carrying molecule. Waste materials like carbon dioxide and water vapors are produced during this process. Cellular respiration can be summarized as follows, that is glucose plus oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide, water molecule plus energy. Now let's study respiratory system, structure and function. First one organ is nose. Respiratory system and respiration begins with nose. Air is filtered with the help of hair and mucus present in the nose. Next, pharynx. Food pipe and windpipe originate in the pharynx. You can see in the picture. Windpipe is present in front of the food pipe. There is a lid at the beginning of windpipe. This lid closes the windpipe during passing of food into food pipe and thereby normally prevents the entry of food particles into windpipe. Otherwise, windpipe remains open. Hence, air passes through pharynx into windpipe. Now next, windpipe. Windpipe is swollen at the beginning due to sound box. Windpipe bifurcates in the thorax. One branch enters the right lung and the other into left lung. You can see in the picture. Next organ is lung. Lung is present on either sides of heart in thoracic cavity, means chest area. Maximum area of thoracic cavity is occupied by lungs and they cover the maximum part of heart. Each lung has double layered covering. It is called as pleura. Lungs are elastic like a sponge. Lungs are made up of many small compartments called as alveoli. Rich network of capillaries is present around each alveolus. Walls of alveoli and capillaries are extremely thin. Gaseous exchange can easily take place across these thin walls. As large number of alveoli is present in lungs, larger surface is available for gaseous exchange. Exchange of gases in lungs. Gaseous exchange occurs continuously while blood is circulating around the alveoli. An iron containing protein hemoglobin is present in the RBCs of blood. Hemoglobin absorbs the oxygen from air within alveoli. Simultaneously, carbon dioxide and water vapors move from blood into the alveoli. Thus, oxygen is taken into the blood and carbon dioxide and water vapors are removed from the blood and given out by exhalation. Now last organ, that is diaphragm. A muscular partition is present at the base of thoracic cage. This partition is called as diaphragm. Diaphragm is most important organ in respiration. It is present between the thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity. You can see in the picture. Simultaneous rising up of ribs and lowering of diaphragm causes the decrease in pressure of lungs. Due to this, air moves into the lungs through nose. When ribs return to their original position and diaphragm rises up, pressure on the lungs increases. Due to this, air moves out from it through nose. Continuous upward and downward movement of diaphragm is necessary to bring about the breathing. So, these are the steps involved in respiration. I hope you have understood the topic. So for better understanding, read the topic once again and do the given homework.